6 simple joys to rediscover after 60 for a happier life. Start today. Well, hello there. Settling in? Grab your favorite cup of tea, coffee, maybe just a nice glass of water, and find a comfy spot. You know, there's something about this time of day, isn't there? That quiet space before the world fully wakes up, or maybe later in the afternoon when things settle. It's in these moments we sometimes find ourselves reflecting a little more deeply. Perhaps you've caught yourself thinking, is this it? Shouldn't there be more spark? Or maybe, where did that easy sense of contentment go? It's a feeling I understand. After 6 decades or more of living, raising families, building careers, navigating all of life's twists and turns, it's easy for the simple pleasures, the things that used to light us up inside, to get gently nudged aside. We get busy, priorities shift, or sometimes we just forget. We start believing happiness needs to be grand, complicated, or expensive. But what if I told you the secret sauce to a happier, richer life after 60 isn't found in chasing some distant, elusive dream? What if it's actually tucked away in the quiet corners of your everyday, just waiting to be rediscovered? That's what we're going to explore together over the next little while. 6 simple joys to rediscover after 60 for a happier life. Start today. These aren't drastic changes or difficult regimes. They're gentle invitations, little nudges back towards the warmth and contentment that's always been there, perhaps just a bit dusty. They're about reconnecting with what truly nourishes our spirit, right here, right now. Because happiness, especially at this wonderful stage of life, doesn't have to be complicated. It's often found in the simplest of things, the things we might be overlooking in the rush of yesterday or the worries about tomorrow. So, let's begin this journey by opening our eyes and our hearts to 2 of these simple, powerful joys that are probably closer than you think. Joy number 1, the quiet wonder of nature just outside your door. Remember being a child, utterly fascinated by a ladybug crawling on a leaf, or the way clouds shape themselves into dragons and castles. That sense of pure, uncomplicated wonder? It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still available to us, anytime we choose to step outside and really look. Not on a grand hiking expedition necessarily, though if you love that, wonderful, but right in your own backyard, your local park, or even just looking out your window with fresh eyes. This isn't about becoming a botanist or a birdwatcher with a life list, unless that sparks your interest. It's about simply noticing. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, even if it's just sitting on your porch or balcony for 10 minutes. Really feel it. Notice the intricate pattern of veins on a fallen leaf. Watch the way the light dances through the trees, changing by the hour. Listen to the birdsong, not just as background noise, but as a complex, beautiful conversation happening right over our heads. Is that a robin? A sparrow? Does it sound cheerful? Or perhaps a little insistent? Here's a little practice you might try tomorrow morning. When you step outside, or look out your window, take 3 deep, slow breaths. Then, pick one thing in nature to focus on for just a minute or 2. Maybe it's a single flower blooming in a pot. Maybe it's the way the wind rustles a specific tree branch. Maybe it's watching a squirrel's busy antics. Just observe it without judgment, without needing to do anything. Let yourself be curious. What color is it really? What shape? How does it move? How does it make you feel? Calm? Intrigued? Amused? You see, connecting with nature isn't just about pretty scenery. It's a powerful reset button. Studies show it lowers stress, calms the mind, and can even boost our mood and energy levels. It reminds us we're part of something vast and beautiful, something that operates on its own timeless rhythm, quite separate from the hustle of daily news or the ping of our phones. It grounds us. And the wonderful thing? This source of joy is free. It's accessible almost every single day, and it never runs out. Whether it's tending a few pots of herbs on a windowsill, feeling the cool earth while planting some annuals, or simply sitting under a favorite tree with your eyes closed, listening, nature is always ready to welcome you back and offer its quiet, restorative joy. Joy number 2, the simple pleasure of movement your way. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Movement? At my age? With these knees, / this back / this pacemaker? Hold on just a moment. I'm not talking about training for a marathon or contorting yourself into yoga poses that belong in a circus. Absolutely not. This joy is about rediscovering the pure, simple pleasure of moving your body in ways that feel good to you. Think back. Before exercise became a chore, or a doctor's order, or something we felt we should do, wasn't there just the sheer joy of movement itself? The feeling of wind in your hair as you pedaled a bike, the satisfying rhythm of a walk, the stretch after sitting for a while, the gentle sway of dancing in the kitchen to a favorite old song? That's the feeling we want to reconnect with. Movement after 60 isn't about punishment or pushing limits, unless that genuinely brings you joy safely. It's about celebrating what your body can do right now today. It's about finding ways to move that make you feel alive, energized, and connected to yourself. The key is to make it enjoyable, not a duty. What did you love once? Did you love swimming? Maybe find a warm water aquafit class. It's like a lovely, supportive hug for your joints. Did you love walking? Put on some comfortable shoes, find a pleasant path, maybe flat, maybe with gentle slopes, and just go. No speed records, no step counts necessary unless you enjoy that. Just walk. Feel your feet connecting with the ground. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Look around you. Hello, joy number one. Maybe it's gentle stretching first thing in the morning, listening to your body, and moving only as far as feels comfortable and good. Maybe it's putting on some music from your youth and simply swaying, or tapping your feet, or moving your arms. Maybe it's gardening, bending, reaching, digging, that wonderful combination of movement and being with nature. Perhaps it's chair yoga or tai chi, focusing on gentle flow and balance. The point is to listen to your body and choose movement that feels like a gift, not a burden. It's about rediscovering that inner sense of vitality, that feeling of blood flowing, muscles gently working, and the quiet satisfaction that comes afterwards. Start small. 5 minutes is a glorious victory. 10 minutes is fantastic. The most important step is the one that feels kind, enjoyable, and achievable for you. When movement becomes a source of pleasure again, rather than a chore, it transforms from something we have to do into something we genuinely look forward to doing. A simple, powerful joy woven right into the fabric of your day. These two joys, opening our senses to the natural world and rediscovering the pleasure of moving our bodies kindly, are such beautiful places to start. They're accessible, they cost nothing but a little attention, and they lay such a wonderful foundation. Because when we feel grounded by nature and energized by gentle movement, we naturally create more space inside ourselves, space that's wonderfully receptive to the other simple joys waiting just around the corner. Things like connection, creativity, and the quiet satisfaction of learning something new. But we'll gently step into those next time. For now, I'd love to hear what you think. Does stepping outside and really noticing nature bring you peace? What kind of gentle movement makes your body and spirit feel happy? Share your thoughts or a little story in the comments below. Let's inspire each other. If this resonates with you, a like helps others find this conversation too. And if you'd like to join me as we explore the next simple joys, consider subscribing. I'd be so glad to have you along. But most importantly, take a deep breath. Maybe step outside for just a moment, or gently stretch your shoulders. Start noticing. Start moving your way. Start rediscovering those simple sparks of joy right now. You deserve every bit of that happiness. I hope you've had a chance to step outside and simply notice something beautiful this week, or found a moment to move your body in a way that felt genuinely good. Even the smallest moments of tuning into those first two joys, nature and kind movement, can create little ripples of calm and energy throughout your day, can't they? You know, building on that sense of being a little more grounded and a little more energized, it feels like the perfect time to open the door to two more simple, profound joys that often get tucked away as life gets busy. These aren't about adding more to your plate. They're about rediscovering the richness that's already woven into the fabric of being human. They're about connection and creativity. Let's gently unfold them together. Joy number 3, the deep warmth of true connection, big or small. As the years roll by, our social circles sometimes shift. Kids move away, colleagues retire, perhaps we've lost some dear friends along life's journey. It's natural. And sometimes the idea of forging new connections can feel daunting, maybe even exhausting. But here's the beautiful thing about connection after 60. It doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be constant. And it certainly doesn't require a crowd. True connection is about quality, depth, and shared moments of genuine presence. This joy is about rediscovering the profound warmth that comes from feeling truly seen and heard. It might be that weekly phone call with your granddaughter, not just asking about school, but really listening to her excitement about the book she's reading, sharing a silly story from your own childhood that relates, feeling that spark of understanding bridge the generations. The shared silence with an old friend, sitting on the porch, not needing to fill every moment with chatter, just comfortably enjoying each other's company, watching the world go by. That shared history speaks volumes, without a word. The unexpected chat at the grocery store, asking the cashier how their day is going, and genuinely listening to their answer, sharing a smile and a kind word with the neighbor walking their dog. These micro moments of recognition remind us we're part of a community. Reaching out to someone you miss. Maybe it's a cousin you haven't spoken to in years. Instead of a long, news-filled letter feeling overwhelming, just send a simple text or postcard. Saw a robin today and thought of the time we tried to build that birdhouse at Grandma's. Hope you're well. You might be amazed at the warmth that flows back. The key isn't the number of people, but the quality of the interaction. Put the phone down, look people in the eye, and truly listen. Share something real about yourself, a small worry, a moment of delight you saw in the garden. Joy number 1. A memory. Vulnerability, even in tiny doses, invites connection. And remember, connection can also be deeply nourishing solitude, that quiet contentment of being with yourself, reading a good book, reflecting. But it's the intentional reaching out, the shared moments, that offer this particular flavor of joy. It combats loneliness not by filling every hour, but by filling moments with meaning and warmth. It reminds us we belong. Joy number 4. The quiet spark of creating, just for the joy of it. Now, when I say creativity, please don't picture intense art classes or pressure to produce a masterpiece. Throw that idea right out the window. The joy we're rediscovering here is the pure, childlike pleasure of making something simply because the process feels good. It's about engaging your hands, your imagination, or your heart in a flow that absorbs you, where time seems to soften. Think back. Before the world told us things had to be useful or perfect, didn't you just enjoy the act of doing? Maybe you whistled while you fixed something. Hummed along while cooking, adding a pinch of this and that without a recipe. Doodled on the edge of a notepad during a phone call. Tinkered in the garden, arranging plants, just so. Wrote little notes or poems, just for yourself. That's the spark we're fanning. Creativity after 60 is permission to play, explore, and express without judgment. It's not about the end product sitting on a shelf. It's about the feeling you have while you're doing it. That sense of focus, of being pleasantly lost in the moment, is pure gold for our well-being. It lowers stress, boosts mood, and gives our busy minds a wonderfully absorbing rest. So, how do you rediscover this? Gently, playfully. Forget talent. Think curiosity. Put pen to paper. Start a simple journal. Not a diary of events, but a place to capture a beautiful line you read, a description of the light through the trees this morning, a fleeting memory, or even just 3 things you felt grateful for today. Don't edit, just let the words flow. Play with color. Grab some inexpensive colored pencils or watercolors and a basic pad. Don't try to paint a landscape. Just play with colors next to each other. Fill a page with different shades of blue you love. Draw simple shapes. Doodle patterns. Notice how the colors make you feel. Try your hand in the kitchen. Bake bread and enjoy the rhythm of kneading. Experiment with a new herb in a familiar dish. Decorate a simple cake, just for the fun of it, even if the frosting is lopsided. Craft with what you have. Arrange some garden cuttings in a jar. Try simple knitting or crochet. Just a basic square. Feeling the yarn move through your fingers. Fold origami from old magazine pages. Sing or hum. Put on music you adore and sing along loudly in the car or softly while doing dishes. Feel the vibration in your chest, It's incredibly freeing. The only rule? There are no rules. Do it purely for the pleasure of the doing. If it feels frustrating, try something simpler. The goal isn't a perfect outcome. It's that quiet hum of contentment during the process. It's reclaiming the simple joy of making your mark on the world, however small, just because it feels good. That spark of creation is a powerful reminder of your own aliveness and capacity for wonder. So we've added 2 more beautiful threads to our tapestry of simple joys. The deep, comforting warmth of genuine connection in all its quiet and lively forms, and the quiet, absorbing spark of creating just for the pure pleasure of it. These joys build beautifully on the foundation of being present in nature and moving kindly. When we feel connected and creatively engaged, life just feels richer, doesn't it? More textured, more ours. But there's still more gentle treasure to uncover. We have 2 final joys waiting for us, ones that involve looking both inward and outward in ways that bring profound peace and a renewed sense of purpose. They're about embracing the present and finding meaning right where you are. We'll gently step into those next time. Your turn now. What small moment of connection brought you warmth recently? A shared smile, a good conversation? And what about creativity? Have you felt that quiet spark of making something just for fun? Maybe you've picked up an old hobby or tried something entirely new. Share your experiences below. Your stories light up the space and inspire us all. If this conversation about finding joy in connection and creativity resonates, a like helps others find their way here too. And if you'd like to join me as we explore the final 2 simple joys, subscribing means you won't miss a thing. Until then, I encourage you, reach out to one person this week, just to say hello and really listen, and give yourself permission to play. Grab some crayons, doodle, hum a tune, arrange some flowers, create a little something, just for the joy of it. You might be surprised at the quiet happiness it brings. Now, as we draw closer to the heart of our journey exploring these 6 simple joys, we arrive at 2 that feel particularly profound, especially now. They're less about doing and more about being, about shifting our perspective in gentle, powerful ways that can transform ordinary moments into deep wells of contentment. These final joys are about presence and purpose, and they build beautifully on everything we've rediscovered so far. Joy number 5, the profound peace of being present, right here, right now. Our minds are incredible travelers, aren't they? One minute we're sipping tea. The next we're replaying that awkward conversation from 20 years ago or worrying about a doctor's appointment next month. It's natural, this tendency to drift into the past or future. But the joy we're rediscovering is the profound peace and quiet richness found only in the present moment. It's about anchoring ourselves, just for a little while, right here. This isn't about emptying your mind or achieving some perfect state of zen. It's simply about gently guiding your attention back to your senses, to what's happening right now. It's the antidote to that feeling of life rushing by in a blur. When we truly inhabit the present, even mundane moments can become sources of unexpected beauty and calm. Think of it like this. That first sip of morning coffee. Instead of gulping it down while planning the day, pause. Feel the warmth of the mug in your hands. Smell the rich aroma. Taste the flavor fully. Is it bitter, smooth, nutty? Feel the warmth travel down. Just for those few seconds, be with your coffee. That's presence. Listening, truly listening. When someone speaks, instead of formulating your response, try to just hear them. Notice the tone of their voice, the expression on their face. Feel the connection in that moment of pure attention. It's a gift to both of you. Feeling the breeze, standing outside, close your eyes for just a moment. Feel the air moving against your skin. Is it cool, warm, gentle, or brisk? Listen to the sounds it carries, leaves rustling, distant traffic, birdsong. Just be with the breeze. Engaging fully in a simple task, washing dishes. Feel the temperature of the water, the slippery soap, the texture of the plates. Notice the play of light on the bubbles. Folding laundry. Feel the different fabrics. Appreciate the warmth from the dryer. Be right there with the task. The magic happens when you notice your mind has wandered to a worry, a memory, a to-do list, and you gently, without judgment, bring it back. Thinking about tomorrow. Okay, now, back to the feel of this warm water. That gentle return is the practice. It's not about stopping thoughts. It's about choosing not to get swept away by them for a little while. Why is this such a powerful joy? Because this moment, the one you're in right now, is the only one you can truly experience. The past is memory. The future is imagination. The present is real. When we inhabit it, even briefly, stress often melts away. We notice details we'd otherwise miss. The way sunlight dapples the floor, the comfort of a favorite chair, the quiet satisfaction of a breath drawn deep and slow. This deep presence allows the simple joys we've already talked about, nature, movement, connection, creating, to land more fully in our hearts. It's the fertile ground where happiness can truly take root. Joy number 6, the quiet satisfaction of purpose, your unique ripple. Purpose. That word can feel heavy, can't it? Like it needs to be something grand, world-changing, or tied to a career long past. Let's set that weight down right now. The simple joy we're rediscovering isn't about monumental achievements. It's about the quiet, deeply satisfying feeling that your life, your presence, your actions matter in some way, however small it might seem. It's about recognizing your unique ripple in the pond. After 60, purpose often shifts. It becomes less about building a legacy out there and more about the meaning we cultivate right here, in our relationships, our communities, and within ourselves. It's about contribution, connection, and using the wisdom we've earned. Your purpose now might look like sharing your stories, telling grandchildren about your childhood, writing down family history, or simply sharing a lesson learned with a friend over coffee. Your experiences hold wisdom and comfort for others. Being a steady presence, offering a listening ear without judgment to a friend going through a tough time. Your calm presence is a powerful gift. Tending your corner of the world, nurturing a garden that brings beauty to your street, feeding the birds, keeping your home welcoming, creating a space of peace and care is purpose. Lifelong learning. Curiosity itself is a purpose. Exploring a topic that fascinates you, local history, astronomy, a new language, simply for the joy of understanding more. Your engaged mind inspires. Acts of quiet kindness, sending a handwritten note to someone feeling lonely, baking cookies for a neighbor, volunteering an hour a week at the library or animal shelter. Small acts create big ripples. Embracing your role as an elder, offering perspective, patience, and the hard-won understanding that this too shall pass. Your steadiness is a beacon. Simply living well and kindly, modeling resilience, grace, humor, and self-compassion, showing others that life after 60 can be rich and joyful. This is profound purpose. The key is to ask yourself gently, what makes me feel useful? What brings a sense of quiet satisfaction? Where do I feel I add value, however small? It doesn't have to be formal or organized. It's the feeling you get when you know your actions, your words, or simply you're being made a positive difference, even just for one person, one plant, or one moment in your own heart. Recognizing and appreciating these moments, yes, that mattered, is the simple, potent joy of purpose rediscovered. It tells us we are still vital, still connected, still contributing to the beautiful, complex tapestry of life. So here we are. We've gently uncovered the final 2 pieces, the profound peace found only when we anchor ourselves in the present moment, and the quiet, deep satisfaction of knowing our unique presence matters, creating ripples of kindness and meaning. Can you feel how these 6 joys, nature, movement, connection, creativity, presence, and purpose, start to weave together? Like threads forming a strong, warm blanket. Being present allows us to fully savor the ladybug on the leaf, joy number 1. Moving our body kindly, joy number 2, grounds us in that presence. Connecting deeply, joy number 3, happens more authentically when we're truly listening now. Creating joy number 4, often pulls us into a blissful state of flow, which is presence. And recognizing our purpose, joy number 6, gives meaning to it all. Knowing our unique blend of these joys touches the world. It's a beautiful synergy, isn't it? These aren't separate tasks, but but interconnected ways of being that cultivate a deeper, more resilient happiness. One naturally supports the others. We have just one part left in our journey together, a gentle gathering of these threads. We'll weave them into a practical tapestry for your daily life, offering simple ways to invite all 6 joys in without overwhelm, and share some final thoughts on nurturing this happier life you truly deserve. It's not about adding more, but about recognizing the abundance already within reach. But before then, I'd love to hear from you. What does being present feel like in your day? A moment of quiet with your tea? Truly hearing a bird sing? And what about purpose? What small act or role gives you that quiet sense of this matters? Share your reflections below. Your insights are precious. If this conversation about presence and purpose resonates, a like helps spread these gentle ideas. And if you'd like to join me for the final weaving together of these 6 simple joys, consider subscribing. We're almost home. Over these parts, we've gently uncovered 6 beautiful, accessible wells of joy, waiting right within your reach. The quiet wonder of nature, finding peace and awe just outside your door. The simple pleasure of movement, rediscovering vitality through kind, enjoyable motion. The deep warmth of true connection, feeling seen, heard, and belonging in big ways and small. The quiet spark of creating, playing, exploring, and expressing just for the pure joy of it. The profound peace of being present, anchoring yourself in the richness of this moment. The quiet satisfaction of purpose, knowing your unique presence and actions create meaningful ripples. Now, you might be thinking, that's a lovely list, but how do I actually weave these into my days without it feeling like another chore? That's exactly what we'll gently explore now. This isn't about adding 6 new tasks to your to-do list. It's about recognizing opportunities, shifting your gaze slightly, and inviting these joys in, one small moment at a time. Think of it like tending a garden. A little attention here and there, and beauty naturally flourishes. Weaving the joys together, your gentle daily tapestry. The magic of these 6 joys is how naturally they support and flow into each other. You don't need to tackle them separately. Often, one simple act touches several at once. Let's paint a picture of how this might look on an ordinary day. Morning. You step outside with your cup of tea. Joy number 1, nature. You take a few deep breaths, feeling the sun or the cool air, listening to the birds. You notice a flower blooming, really see its color and shape. Joy number 5, presence. Feeling that grounding, you gently stretch your arms towards the sky, roll your shoulders, maybe take a slow stroll down the garden path. Joy number 2, movement. This simple sequence nourishes 3 joys effortlessly. Midday. You sit down to write a quick note to an old friend. Joy number 4, creating. As you choose the words, you think fondly of them, feeling the connection. Joy number 3, connection. You focus on forming the letters, enjoying the feel of the pen in your hand, present with the task. Joy number 5, presence. Sending the note, you feel a quiet warmth, knowing this small act might brighten their day, adding a little ripple of kindness. Joy number 6, purpose. 4 joys interwoven in one simple action. Afternoon. You walk to the local park. Joy number 2, movement. You pause on a bench, noticing the dappled light through the trees, the children playing, the clouds drifting. Joy number 1, nature. And joy number 5, presence. You smile and exchange a friendly, lovely day with a passerby. Joy number 3, connection. The walk itself feels good, energizing you. Joy number 2, movement. Heading home. You feel a sense of contentment. You moved, connected, noticed, and were present. That's a life well lived in that hour. Evening. You prepare a simple meal. Instead of rushing, you feel the textures of the vegetables, notice the colors blending in the pan, savor the aromas. Joy number 5, presence. Maybe you hum an old tune while you stir. Joy number 4, creating. Sitting down to eat. You truly taste each bite, appreciating the nourishment. Joy number 5, presence. Later, perhaps you read a book that sparks your curiosity. Joy number 6, purpose, learning, or simply sit quietly, feeling the peace of the day settling around you. Gentle reminders for the journey. Start small. Start anywhere. Don't feel you need to incorporate all 6 joys perfectly every day. Pick one that resonates most right now. Notice nature for 5 minutes. Stretch gently. Send one kind text. Doodle for 3 minutes. That's enough. Perfection is not the goal. Noticing and inviting joy is. Be kind to yourself. Some days will feel easier than others. Some days, joy might feel elusive. That's perfectly okay. There's no failing here. Simply acknowledge how you feel, and when you can, gently invite one small moment back. A deep breath is always a return to presence. Your pace, your way. This is your journey, your happiness. What brings you joy might be different from your neighbor or your friend. Honor what feels true and good for you. The movement that delights you, the creative spark that calls, the connection that nourishes. Follow those inner nudges. Look for the micro joys. Happiness after 60 often lives in the tiny, seemingly insignificant moments. The perfect crunch of toast, the warmth of a blanket, the sound of a loved one's laugh, the satisfaction of a task completed. Train your gaze to appreciate these micro moments. They are the building blocks of contentment. It's a practice, not a destination. Rediscovering joy isn't something you achieve and then forget. It's an ongoing practice, a gentle returning, again and again, to what truly nourishes your spirit. Like tending that garden, it requires consistent, loving attention, but the rewards bloom continuously. And so, my dear friend, we come to the end of this particular conversation. We've journeyed together through these 6 simple joys, these gentle keys, to unlocking a happier, richer life after 60. Remember, nature's embrace, the pleasure of kind movement, the warmth of true connection, the spark of playful creation, the deep peace of the present moment, and the quiet satisfaction of knowing your unique purpose. These are not distant ideals. They are here, now, waiting in the ordinary magic of your everyday. You don't need permission to be happy. You don't need to wait for the perfect time. You simply need to start noticing, start inviting, start choosing these moments of joy, however small they seem. Today, right now, take one deep breath. Notice one beautiful thing. Move in a way that feels good. That's the beginning. This isn't goodbye, but a gentle see you later. I'd be absolutely honored if you'd share your own journey in the comments below. What simple joy have you rediscovered? What small moment brought you happiness this week? Your stories light up this community and inspire us all. If this series has touched your heart or offered a spark of hope, please give it a like. It helps others find their way here. And if you'd like to continue this conversation about living well and joyfully after 60, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to have you along for more shared moments. But most importantly, step gently into your day. Be kind to yourself. Look for the light. Feel the connection. Create something small. Move with pleasure. Be here now. And know, truly know, that your presence makes the world a richer place. You deserve every ounce of happiness life has to offer. Here's to rediscovering the simple joys and living your most vibrant, contented life. Wishing you abundant joy, today and always. Be well, my friend.